Like in what capacity?
You and
oh,
Neil,
yeah. Sorry, that one just right over my head. Yeah, just everyone is hungry right now to get there first. So there you go.
You guys have become a measuring stick game for people. I'm sure Boston's still a measuring stick game for you. How do you feel about your ability to respond to them?
Yeah, I think obviously the type of team they have, the start that they're off to, and what they've done, not just in the last few years, but the type of team that they kind of have in their DNA over there that's been built for a long time. Every time you play against them, it's going to be a tough battle, and we were ready to go right from the drop of the puck. Measuring stick games in December, I don't really believe in, but I felt that we knew and respected the type of opponent we had, but we didn't give them too much respect and came out and played on our toes and tried to play our game and play aggressive. So it's a huge win for us, but I guess I'm careful to try to compare against the team in December, right? So.
If December, it means nothing's been accomplished at this point. What will you reflect on in the next couple of days about you guys' start?
Yeah, I think what sticks out to me is just our commitment to and buy-in throughout our locker room to our team game. I think we've tried to pride ourselves on being a tough team to play against without the puck, and a team that doesn't give up a lot out there. So I feel that we're doing a good job. We're committed to the system. We've got buy-in. We've got contributions across the lineup, and we're just everyone's pulling on the rope in the same direction. So it's fun to be a part of this right now. I think we're just continuing to build and want to keep that going after Christmas.
Josh, to your point about to your point about not thinking there's measuring sticks games in September, a lot of teams can sag at this time of year, especially going into the last game. What does it say about this team that you're putting on the turbo blasters as you cross the halfway point?
Yeah, in a way, you want to keep playing since we're playing, I think, as well as we are right now. But at the same time, we do obviously understand how good that team is over there and the type of seasons they've put together the last few years. So maybe that game being the last game before the break is a good thing. Just knowing that if you don't come out ready to go, they can make you look bad. So I thought we just, from the drop of the puck, we were skating and aggressive and trying to play our game.
Is it gratifying that you make some tweaks to the power play, Josh, and immediately get the results like tonight?
Yeah, I think it's nice to see a couple go in. I mean, sometimes everyone loves to live and die with the percentage number, right, and where you rank within the league. And sometimes you score a power play goal, on a sort of end of the game power play up 4-1, and that helps the percentage for sure. But you saw some more movement, you saw some nice plays out there, and just contributions throughout the night. I thought, obviously we did enough to generate a breakaway or a penalty shot there as well, and so we were more aggressive, and we're going to have to build on that after the break. It's an area we want to continue to improve and be dangerous with.
Josh, because they're not sitting, like top 10 in scoring. The guys on your top line, a lot of people around the league may not put them in the category of those other players. But I wonder when the last time was you felt that you went into a game and played a game where your top line wasn't the best line in the game.
Yeah, I think that they're playing fantastic. All three of those guys seem to have found a great chemistry. I think Scheif has really taken his game to another level this year, all over the ice, and to see Gabe come back from injury and just take off, and then Nicky as well, going up with those guys, and he's just been engaged and flying every single game. So obviously that line's been just massive for us. I think throughout our lineup we've got all our lines clicking right now and going and contributing in different ways, but it's awesome to see that those guys are playing the way they are and all over the ice, generating off of plays from our own end and in transition all the way to the other end. So they're playing awesome, and maybe they're not in the top 10 in scoring right now, but if they keep playing like that and our power play starts clicking, you might see those guys up there. So they're playing awesome, and I wanted to say that too. I think the other big thing for those guys is the power play hasn't necessarily been going our way, but I haven't seen any frustration creep over into our 5-on-5 game, which I think is a huge sign of growth. So helps when you're winning hockey games for sure, but kudos to those guys for just sticking with their 5-on-5 game and not changing a thing, even when the power play is not maybe scoring every single night. So hopefully we can get that going in the second half.
Thanks.
just said something I thought was really interesting about the top line in that, they're not having success on the power play. And we all know the power play can lead to momentum and confidence, all those things. And they haven't let it interfere or hold back their 5-on-5 play. How remarkable is that?
Well, it's what we expect. We expect everyone to buy into the team play, and our 5-on-5 game has been really good all year, and we expect them to play the same way as everyone else without the puck. So they've bought in, and as I said earlier, this is the best two-way hockey Mark's played since I've been here. I can't go on to the other years, but it starts with him. He's the leader of the team, one of the leaders, one of the captains, and when that line goes out and plays the right way, this is why, you get results.
You guys played Tampa. John Cooper compared your team to Boston and also the two top lines with each other. And I remember Mark thought that was a massive compliment. Tonight's just seems to be another example of your top line kind of handling any other top line or being the best line of a game. I don't expect you to rank them, but maybe a word just about how good and maybe unrecognized your top line is around the league.
I don't know how they're recognized. All I know is that they're a dominant line every night. I love how they're playing. I love how they're committed to the team play and playing the right way. So I don't, to compare them to everyone else. The only people we compare is to ourselves. We're not. It's not a measure them against somebody else or measure our team against anybody else. The only people we measure is to ourselves and our standards, and that line leads the way.
Okay, let me put it this way then. Is there anyone around the league, a line that comes rolling in that you don't think that line can handle?
There. How's that?
That's exactly. I put a poll out online this evening to Jets fans asking, do you like it when national media starts talking about how good you are? Because there's some tweets from the States about how Winnipeg was playing well tonight and all that sort of stuff. How do you feel? Do you like it when people start to notice what your team is doing, or would you rather be a guy people don't see coming?
Again, it's just we regardless of what other people think about us or measure us, or that we just measure ourselves against ourselves, our standards. This is how we want to play. This is the Winnipeg Jets hockey team, and we just measure our standards to ourselves. We don't compare ourselves to anybody else or measure anybody else. We have high standards here. We have a good hockey club. We believe in ourselves, and that's all that matters.
I'm going to be the guy that asks about one thing that's hasn't been going as well with that power play. So Nito scores. 1 minute and 25 seconds. You have a choice, I think. First unit, second unit. Clearly, you went to them because of the success they had.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They deserve to be out there again. They score a goal, they're going to go right back out.
So what is it that they're doing that's working for them, or at least giving you that feeling?
They're moving around. They're moving the puck, and they were very confident. Last couple, well, we didn't have one last game, but the game before they had a good power play. So, but the first unit was good in the second period. We got that first. They had some good looks too. So, the second group scored. So, they deserve to go right back out there.
Last one for me is just, again, about the first unit out there. It looked like at morning skate it was all motion, pass, move. There was so much motion. How much of that did you see in the game tonight?
Yeah, no, they were moving. You saw Mo walk into a one-timer. We're trying to get more shots from the top. We're trying to get more movement, and they did a good job of that.
Rick, how would you describe that first period that Josh Morrissey had for your group?
Dominant. He can take over the game, both sides of the puck. He loves the challenges. He just loves to be challenged, and he rises to it. He wants to be out there, like I've always said, he wants the ball. He wants to be out there in all those key situations. He wants to play against the best lines in the other team. He loves those challenges, and more times than not, he answers the bell.
You talked a couple weeks ago about the need to play well against elite teams. What do you think your team has shown?
Again, we're not, we just compare ourselves to our standards. Right. It doesn't matter the other elite teams around the league. This is how the Winnipeg Jets have to play to be successful, and we compare that. We just worry about our own standards and playing to the way we want to play.
Yeah, and how do you feel about where you sit on December 22nd?
I've said this a long time. The 5-on-5 team game has been very, very good. And if we continue to do that, we'll continue to have success. Merry Christmas to everyone. Have a good one.